Ty Phillips, Ty Bryant, Santana, and the rest of the Lipan Indians.
Coach, their foul trouble, how much do you think that affected this game, and what did you do to take advantage of that?
Well, we knew they were very good, and obviously 20 is a big part of what they do, but we knew he was, he was foul prone. He's in foul trouble quite a bit, and, we were able to we got a couple of calls. I mean, it's just like block charges and everything else. Depends on what side of the call you're on, whether you agree with them or not. But, I thought we did a good job. Their motion offense is so good. They run that motion offense as well as anybody we've seen. And I thought we did a good job. We talked about putting a lot of ball pressure on them to try and disrupt the flow and continuity of it. And I think that frustrated them quite a bit. There was a couple of times we got a couple of push-offs because they were trying to move and we were in a great defense position, and they got frustrated and pushed off a few times. And, everything adds up. Everything, just all the little things that go unnoticed throughout a game, it always comes out to be very big. It was huge, and he had a great start to the first quarter as well. He got the ball, attacked, got an easy basket, and we got to the rim in that first quarter. It was the thing at halftime. It's like, man, we could be up double figures real easy. We missed several layups inside. Bryce had missed one. Santana missed a couple easy ones. Tide missed one. We had great opportunities that first half. And, when we looked at the stat sheet, we were 1 for 10 the first half from three, and they were 3 for 11. That was a big difference in the game. Lipan had several great looks. It just didn't go down in that first half for him. But, it's the same thing it's been all year long, last year, the year before that. These guys are just a phenomenal team. We don't have one guy that we're counting on when we go into the game to do something. It's always somebody else that steps up for us, and that's been the case throughout the playoffs. We've got, I think, 6 or 7 different guys that have scored double figures in a playoff game this year. And, Lipan wasn't shooting the ball well. He got great looks, but, the guys still had complete confidence in him. They were trying to keep him confident every time. Say, hey, the reason we're here is because of the way you shoot the ball, and I've talked to him about it before. Even when he's not on, that defense has to cheat out there and stay so close to him because he is such a good shooter that it opens up the post. It opens up driving lines for Bryce and Ty and Santana. And like I said, we're just a well-rounded group of kids, and they all of them can do something to help us.
Bryce, could you expand on that start of the third quarter where you hit a couple of threes and you guys were able to kind of take momentum of this game? Could you just talk about what a critical juncture it was for that game?
Just my guys were getting me open. We were moving the ball exceptionally, and we all have faith in each other, either if we're on or if we're off. So if I make some shots to get us fired up, or if Lipan or Ty Bryant goes on a run, we got it. But it was really great to get us on a run and motivated.
Santana, y'all were kind of down a little bit early in the first half. Was there ever any sense of panic or worry?
No, sir. We knew it was coming. They're one of the top teams in the state too. We knew that all year. We were hoping it was going to be us and them in the final. We knew they were going to come out quick. They always do. They always have big, good starts. But we've had trials before. We're used to it by this time. No one has any hesitation in each other.
Coming up with that steal, it's a stealing game. How did that feel? Free open layup.
2 years in a row.
It felt good. That's my part. I got amazing scorers, amazing defensive players. They rely on me to make defensive plays too, and I'm glad I could do it for them one more time.
Sure.
Coach, to have this much experience coming back from last year's team, how big was that for you guys throughout the year?
It was nice. Obviously, we've been down here. We played the 8:30 game before. The guys have been real committed all week long. We get up. We had early morning practices just to get used to our bodies conditioned to the early start and the early playtime. We worked out in the morning all week and still got up early yesterday. And the kids have been great about going to bed early and getting some sleep because they've been real focused because they know for several of them this is their last opportunity. And I just want to say this. That's why I wanted everybody in here is the last 3 years, Lipan is, I think, 108 wins and 5 losses. In the last 3 years, 108 wins and 5 losses. And I don't think there's anybody in the state of Texas that has a win percentage like that over the last 3 years. And what I think is the best part about it is for 3 years, we've been ranked number 1. We've taken everybody's best shot every time we step on the floor. And like I said, 108 times we've answered that call and found a way to get it done. We kind of talked about earlier before a regional tournament about sometimes me, sometimes you, but always us. Like I said, sometimes it might be him scoring 17 the first half against Grayford, and then coming back in the semifinal and Layton hitting, I don't know how many threes, setting a state record as a team, and I think he tied it individually. It's just, like I said earlier, it's just always somebody else that just steps up. We don't have anybody that tries to do it all on their own. We share the ball. I mean, our assist ratio is phenomenal, and I can't brag on them enough. I can't say enough about them and just how unselfish they are for such a talented group of kids.
Ty, can you guys talk about the year, expectations? Everybody, you have bullseye in your back every game this year. So kind of wrap up the year for you guys.
Well, I mean, Coach Gaylor said it. We've been number one for 3 straight years now, so we know every single game we're getting their best shot, the opposing team's best shot. And it's been tough. It's definitely not easy doing what we did, but it's fun. Yeah, it's fun. I'm not blessed enough. I mean, I'm more than blessed to have been a Lipan Indian and been coached by Coach Gaylor and had the teammates, the brothers that I've had, and it's been a blast. I'm glad I'm back-to-back state champion now.
We want everybody's best shot. It's fun to go out there every night and have competition every night and go out and play our best to win. It's just fun.
Todd, so a few questions kind of on that. I mean, you guys played some really good 4A teams, stuff like that. Did that kind of prepare you for the playoffs? And also, are you going to rub this in Page's face?
Well, we played the 4A teams for a reason, to get ready for these games. And I'll talk to Tate about it every day.
Already said something to him earlier. I would like to say one more thing. My hat's off to Nazareth, and I know these guys, we have a ton of respect for them. I mean, we knew all along. I mean, there's a reason we were number 1 and 2 all year long, pretty much. I mean, they were a phenomenal team. Coach Schulte's done a phenomenal job with them in his first year there. And I know I was excited to play them just because growing up in the area, and all these guys know there's a lot of tradition between Lipan and Nazareth basketball. And, those kids, I mean, couldn't sleep the last 2 nights because I know how good they are. And, I mean, they were as fundamental and balanced a team as we've seen all year. I mean, they played super well. They shot the ball real well the first half. And Coach Schulte and his guys had a heck of a year. And we're lots of respect to them.
Let me ask you. I'm one of the illiterate analysts in here. I don't know where Lipan is. Right?
No one does.
I'm a DFW guy. I know you guys are DFW. With that said, your program-wise, how do you guys feel, when you hear the DeSoto's, the South Oak Cliffs, and so forth as a program? Should Lipan be in that conversation now? Do you guys honestly feel that way? Or?
No, not necessarily. I mean, just because, it's a different kind of basketball, their athleticism and size. I mean, we get a little bit of that action. We play in the fall league over last year or 2 years ago. We played in North Crowley's fall league, okay. And then this year we played over in Crowley's fall league. So we got to play Dunbar this fall. We got to play O.D. White and North Crowley. We scrimmaged Waxahachie a couple years ago. They were ranked number 1 in 5A most of the year this year. So, it's good to expose ourselves to them. These guys enjoy it. It's kind of nice to play them where we're kind of the underdog fighting them instead of everybody kind of looking up to us. And it's been good for us. I mean, the fall has really helped us a lot playing those guys, and it's been a good experience for us, really.
Rings matter.
All right, thanks, guys.